Ex-Prince Andrew probably will need to make major protocol shift with Eugenie and Beatrice now that his titles were stripped, says royal expert. Welcome back, royal watchers, to Crown Chronicles, your home for everything regal, riveting, and royally revealing. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss the latest inside scoop from behind palace gates. Because today's story isn't just about royal titles and protocol, it's about a father, two devoted daughters, and how the fallout from one man's downfall could reshape their royal futures forever. According to royal experts, Prince Andrew, now an ex-prince in all but name, probably will have to make major protocol changes in the way he interacts with Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie. And this, royal watchers, could mark one of the most emotional transformations yet within the House of Windsor. Ever since the Duke of York was stripped of his military affiliations and royal patronages in 2022, his life, and his place within the royal hierarchy, has been turned upside down. Once one of the Queen's most trusted sons and a familiar face on the palace balcony, Prince Andrew now lives a quiet, almost invisible existence at Royal Lodge in Windsor. His presence at official royal events has all but disappeared, and his status within the family has been drastically reduced. But what does that mean for his daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, who have long stood by their father's side? Through scandal, shame, and public humiliation, royal experts believe that as Andrew's formal royal identity fades further into the background, his relationship with his daughters will have to change too, not emotionally, but officially. One insider put it bluntly, he's no longer a working royal. That means, in the eyes of the monarchy, protocol has shifted. Even within private royal settings, Andrew can no longer act or be treated as a senior figure. To understand what this means, we have to remember how deeply ingrained royal protocol is. Titles, positions, and ceremonial order matter in the monarchy more than most people realize. When Andrew was the Duke of York with full honors, his daughters, though not working royals, still benefited from his standing. He could accompany them to official events, represent the family, and ensure they held a visible place within royal traditions, but now, things are different. His daughters, while still beloved members of the royal family, are technically private citizens who have only limited association with the crown. And as one royal commentator recently put it, that dynamic will become even more pronounced as time goes on. Andrew's role is no longer one of status, it's one of support, behind closed doors. Behind the gilded walls of Windsor, the change is reportedly heartbreaking. Andrew remains a deeply devoted father. And those close to him say that Beatrice and Eugenie are the two people who have kept him grounded through his years of turmoil. When the world turned its back on him, his daughters stood firm, refusing to cut ties or bow to public pressure, but now, royal insiders suggest that the once proud Duke will need to navigate their evolving public roles carefully. As one source explained, he can no longer accompany them to certain events or take precedence in royal gatherings. Even when attending family functions, Andrew has to defer to others in rank, including his nephews, Prince William and Prince Harry, despite his age and seniority by birth. It's a harsh adjustment for a man who once stood shoulder to shoulder with the most senior royals. The loss of military titles and HRH status may seem like mere symbols, but in royal life, symbols are everything. When Prince Andrew walks into a room now, he does so not as His Royal Highness the Duke of York, but simply as Andrew, the Queen's son. And for a man who has lived his entire life defined by protocol, that's a monumental shift. The ripple effect on Beatrice and Eugenie is just as significant. Both sisters have built successful lives outside of royal duties, Beatrice in finance and technology, Eugenie in the art world and philanthropy. Yet, their father's standing has always been a defining part of their royal identity. The moment he was stripped of his titles, their place in the royal pecking order subtly shifted too. A royal historian put it this way, in many ways, Beatrice and Eugenie have inherited the burden of their father's mistakes. They will always be royal by blood, but their association with Andrew complicates their public image, especially under King Charles's reign, which is all about modernizing and protecting the monarchy's reputation. Indeed, King Charles's vision for a slimmed-down monarchy has left little room for extended family members. And while Charles is said to be fond of his nieces, he's also keenly aware that public opinion around Andrew remains toxic. That means fewer invitations to high-profile royal occasions, and a greater emphasis on keeping the York branch of the family out of the royal spotlight. The irony, of course, is that Beatrice and Eugenie have done nothing wrong. Both women are admired for their grace, discretion, and charitable work. Eugenie has been praised for her environmental advocacy and efforts to combat human trafficking, while Beatrice's openness about dyslexia has inspired thousands. But no matter how much good they do, their father's shadow lingers, and that's where this protocol shift becomes more than just a matter of royal etiquette, it becomes a test of family loyalty and personal identity. Royal expert Jenny Bond explained it best: Andrew's daughters have always adored him, and he's been a loving, present father. But they're also aware of the public mood. They can't afford to appear tone-deaf or too closely tied to his controversies. Going forward, Andrew will need to support them privately, not publicly, to be their father, not their royal ally. That distinction, though subtle, is everything. It means that while we may still see the Yorks together at family weddings, funerals, or private gatherings, it's unlikely Andrew will ever again appear beside his daughters at royal engagements. Beatrice and Eugenie, for their part, may continue to attend the occasional event, but always in a personal capacity, not as official representatives of the crown. It's a quiet, graceful distancing, one that spares public embarrassment while maintaining private love. And yet, amid all of this change, one truth remains constant: the bond between Andrew, Beatrice, and Eugenie is unbreakable. Those who know them say the three remain incredibly close, speaking almost daily. Despite everything, their loyalty to each other has never wavered, a rare thing in royal life, where family ties often bend under the weight of duty. Still, the emotional toll can't be ignored. For Andrew, watching his daughters navigate a world where royal status no longer shields them must be bittersweet. For Beatrice and Eugenie, seeing their father step further back, not by choice, but by necessity, must feel like losing a part of their past, but perhaps this new chapter offers a chance for growth. Without the constraints of titles, protocol, or palace politics, the Yorks may finally be able to live on their own terms, privately, authentically, and with quiet dignity. So, royal watchers, what do you think? Should Prince Andrew continue to retreat from royal life completely, or does he still have a place, even in a smaller, more symbolic capacity? And can Beatrice and Eugenie ever truly escape the long shadow of their father's past? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Crown Chronicles for more breaking royal stories, inside insights, and exclusive updates. Because in the royal world, titles may fade. But the drama? That never does.